What's up guys, Cynthia here with another video on Grayzone Warfare. Let's talk ammo. Many players that start the game are getting confused with the question what ammo to use. Often enough the decision is being made by the price, following the approach, the higher the price the better the ammo, or by misinterpreting the description that is given by the game. So I thought I'd make a short video, and in this video I will go over the basics of the ammo characteristics for the early available 5.56 caliber, which is commonly known to be used in the M4 guns, and the 7.62x39 used for the AK, to answer the question what to look for in ammo and what is the ammo that worked the best for me, especially in the beginning. Let's head straight into the game. I opened the vendor menu of Gunny for the 5.56 ammunition. But generally I would like to go over the characteristics of the ammunition first so that we know what we're talking about. The caliber is described, which is clear, that decides which ammo is going into which magazine and into which gun at the end of the day. We have the muzzle velocity, which is crucial, especially if you are planning to shoot enemies from far. The lower the velocity, the higher the drop on the way to the enemy. For far range targets, the higher the velocity, the better chance is that you do not have to adjust your scope or sight, whatever you're using, in order to compensate for the drop of the ammo, because it's just too slow. And over time and distance, of course, the ammunition will lose more speed before the impact. And then next there is the dispersion, and the dispersion is a multiplier to the MOA. And I covered this in my last video already. The MOA is describing the accuracy of a gun, and in simple terms you could say the dispersion describes how far off in every direction is one single shot onto the target. So up, left, right, down, where does this bullet land? There is a dispersion factor that is influencing this, and you have no control over this. The last thing that I think is important to pay attention to is the description, because the description will tell you, is this bullet penetrating, yes or no, or does it expand after the impact? And the expansion after the impact means once it hits pure flesh of an enemy, it expands and causes more wound damage, more flash damage, and with this kills the enemy faster. If you are hitting unprotected body parts, then you definitely want to go for the expand after impact. This is all information that the game is giving us to base the decision on what is the ammo that we are choosing from. Gunny itself gives us 4 types of ammos. One is the FMJ, one is the HPBT, one is the SP, and one is the optimized FMJ variant M193, which I will now explain in further detail. I personally prefer the FMJ M193 because it is, as I said, an optimized version of the FMJ, and we saw earlier the FMJ is capable of penetrating basic ballistic armor, and the M193 offers additionally improved factors to this ammo that helps to have more accurate shots by the reduced dispersion multiplier here, and has an increased muzzle velocity, which allows me to hit enemies better from far distance. So for the 5.56 I definitely recommend, with the trader level 1, the FMJ M193. Later on with level 2, I think it is, you unlock the AP ammo. Once you do that, definitely go with the AP ammo, because the AP ammo is also again capable of penetrating armor and will work better with enemies later on that are more heavily protected. Just to answer this question also, why not one of the others? Well, the HPBT is not able to penetrate at all the armor of the enemies, and also in the beginning area you will face enemies that have armor on, and if you then shoot them in the chest or on the head, then this ammo will simply not work. However, if you are facing unprotected enemies, this armor will be the best, because it does heavy damage due to the expansion and will kill enemies very fast. But the moment you are facing protected and armored enemies, you will struggle with this. Now if you look then at the AK platform, where we have to use the 7.62x39, we can buy that from Artisan, which is the trader that will be unlocked down the quest line, and we have 2 options. One is the SP ammo, one is the US ammo. And if we want to compare it to the 5.56 that we now covered very holistically at the beginning, you could compare the SP ammo with the hollow point ammo, which is very good for dealing damage to unprotected, uncovered, unarmored enemies by expanding after impact. And the US ammo is simply a armor penetrating ammo. It adds some dispersion on top of it. It has a very low muzzle velocity. That is also one reason why I'm not really playing the AK build at the moment, but I know then later on you will unlock more ammo that makes this gun build in the end also viable. And I think with this we covered the basics of the two calibers, 5.56 and the 7.62, and I hope this video was helpful for you to make a little bit more sense of the information that is given to us by the game, helping you now to make the right choices of ammunition. And if you like the video, please do not forget to like it and leave a subscribe to my channel. I will definitely cover more content in the future on Grayzone Warfare, and I'm also planning to make an updated guide for the ammunition once I unlock more and there's new information to cover from. I think so far the principle is pretty much the same. If you look at the characteristics that we covered, and you should be okay and you should be fine to choose the right ammo. And yeah, with this we round it up. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one.